Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today we will discuss the molecular electrostatic potential or MEP and its connection with the molecular modeling. The key concepts for this topic are what's the relationship between the charge and electrostatic, and what type of electrostatic models are there, what is molecular recognition, and what is meant by the molecular electrostatic potential, and what's the parameterization of force field. Before going towards the molecular electrostatic potential, here is some basic introductory and the fundamental aspects regarding what are the electrostatic and what is the potential, what is the charge, what is charge and electrostatic, what's relationship between these type of terminologies, and electrostatics. In physics, electrostatic deals with the phenomena and the properties of the stationary or the slow moving electric charges. It means that the electric charges which are stationary and which are slow moving, then their study, their properties are under the you can say the uh, physical chemistry part, which is the electrostatics. And electrostatic phenomena arise from the forces that electric charges exert on each other. It means that electric charges exert different type of the forces. These forces may be you can say weaker one, these may be the stronger one, and are described by the Coulomb's law. Definitely Coulomb's law will deal with all type of the charges. What is the magnitude on these charges, how these charges are imparted, or the what's the distance between these charges. And even though electrostatically induced forces seems to be rather weak, and it means that electrostatic these type of the forces are weaker one. They are not very much stronger, like in comparison to the covalent bond, in comparison to the ionic bond. And therefore, like if there is a conducting rod which bears the charge or the ends or the terminals like A and B, A denotes as the negative end and B as the positive end. And if the glass rod, which consists of the positively charged at one end, and if it is taken near the conducting rod, and there must be like there is separation of the charges in in this sense. And definitely when positively charged glass rod is brought near the end of A of conducting rod, then end A will becomes the negatively charged. Why it becomes negatively charged? Due to the effect or the impact of the positively charged glass rod, because the positively charged glass rod will definitely attract all the negatively charges which are present in the conducting rod. And this type of the electrostatic which we also uh, observe in the daily life, like when we comb or brush the hair, then there is imparting of the charges in our hair. And when small pieces of the paper are becoming in contact with these hair, then the hair will be attracted towards the paper, or they will pull the papers. And in this way, the all the things, they all bear the nucleus, they all bear electron, they all bear the charges. And it means that yes, charge impart their forces or on one another. And these type of forces are study are under the electrostatic phenomena, or or the topic. And these electrostatic interactions, they are important. Why they are important? Because these electrostatic interactions are coming out from the molecule, and all these studies and all these descriptions that deal with the molecular modeling, what's the properties of the molecule, how molecules are expanded, or they are placed in the space, how they interact with their surrounding, and their interaction with the surrounding, and their you can say configuration, or imparting charges, or creating the potential field around it. It's very important, because we are dealing with drug, and they're like they are behaving as a ligand, and they are pointing towards the receptor. Therefore their complementation is very important, and this whole complementation is based on, no doubt, the molecular structure, and whole game is around the charges, whole game is around the bond length, bond angle, and the potential as well. And therefore the electrostatic interactions, they are important for understanding molecular interactions, and since they are long range interactions and can guide binding partners to their correct binding positions. It means that binding partner mean, if the receptor are there, and receptor, no doubt, in receptor there are the molecules, which type of the molecule, they consist of the proteins, secondary structures, and as well. And therefore there should be the correct binding between the receptors, or between the body tissues and the drug molecule. And in order to predict such type of the bindings, yes, the electrostatic interactions are very important. And unless or until there is such type of the interactions are built up between the ligands and the, you can say, the receptor or the body tissues, the drug will not impact, or you can say exert its impact, or show its therapeutic action. And therefore electrostatic interactions are important to investigate the role of what type of electrostatic forces are originating, and these type of electrostatic forces are utilized in the molecular recognition. And the electrostatic forces are calculating between the binding partners, which are separated at various distance. And such type of distances are, no doubt, they are calculated and accounted from the experimental data and from the softwares, which are computer built, or inherited, or placed in the computer. And therefore retrieving of the data from these such type of the software is important one. Therefore, both the theoretical data and the experimental data go side by side in order to build the appropriate type of the bindings between these partners. Number next is charge and electrostatics. Importantly, quantum mechanics or quantum mechanical methods are available independently for carrying out the accurate calculations with regard to the actual probability of the electronic distribution very much for all the electrons in a molecule. It means that the quantum mechanics uh, models, or quantum mechanics calculations, or you can say the equations, are there in order to carry out the accurate calculations. And these accurate calculations are dealing with the all type of the electron which the molecule have. And these calculation deals with the actual probability of the electronic distribution. It means that which type of the terminal at which there is more potential, and which type of the terminal or the molecule, which type of the end of the molecule is more important uh, for the charge distribution. And therefore the effective electronic distribution subsequently undergo partitioning in order to produce almost an exact representation of the resulting overall net atomic charge, which is borne by the atom duly present in the molecule. It means there are two terminologies, like there is effective electronic charge distribution, and and you can say there is overall net atomic charge, and therefore this effective electronic charge distribution go into the partitioning mechanism in order to produce the you can say the appropriate representation in such a way that there is a generation of the overall net atomic charge, and therefore in a molecule there is important parameters like or the important phenomena which must be undergo in the theoretical way when these electrostatic is going to be built up in the computer software. What is the actual probability of the electronics distribution? What will the effective charge distribution, which is definitely responsible for the binding of the molecule? Each and every step is deal with the binding. Unless or until drug binding is appropriate, then it's you can say unless or until you are taking high doses, if the binding is not appropriate, then drug will not show its therapeutic action. And however, these net atomic charges may appear in different environments and modes. It means that the net atomic charges which are present in a molecule, and these net atomic charges are no doubt they are the part of the atoms, and they are appearing in different environments and the modes, and these are modes are definitely like this is the atom centered monopole, atom centered dipole, and enter atom centered quadrupole. These all type of the centered pole are definitely they are designed in the computer, and in order to get the appropriate you can say distribution. And here are the various electrostatic models, and like number first, which have showing only one circle, it's dealing with the you can say monopole, like the atom which is consisting, or the molecule which have the atom, and the atom consisting of only monopole, one pole. And this description is for the dipole, like two circles and one circle is highlighted. And for the third one, this is the quadrupole, like if we will discuss only this part, it is dipole and again it is dipole, then there is two dipoles to make overall the quadrupole. And similarly here representation one big circle which is equivalent these two small circles, and definitely it consists of one dipole and two monopoles, and overall they gives the quadrupole. And fourth one representation it's for the octopole. It means that eight poles, how they eight poles will be guessed from here this diagram, like it's one dipole, second dipole, third one, and fourth one. It means that four dipoles are there, and these four dipoles overall all together they will constitute octopole. And in similarly in this way like these representation is for one dipole, second dipole, third one, and fourth one, and they are sharing the one central part. But definitely this representation is like the second one. It means that four types of the or the four dipoles are here to constitute the octopole. It means that while constituting the molecular electrostatic potential, and in molecular modeling such type of the electrostatic models are very important. These electrostatic models tell us the what are the appropriate electronic distribution in a molecule. Here is the explanation that these all type of the models, they will you can say produce the different type of the molecule. And in this molecule, which consists of the atom centered monopole, dipoles, and the quadrupoles, these all are various means and ways towards the most preferred localization of the charge. It means that the main emphasis is on the localization of the charge, and which is employed in different electrostatic models. It means that no doubt all the time electron, proton, they all are in a not the static phase, they are all in the dynamic phase. And therefore the different properties of the liquids, solids, or the gases, suspensions are originated. And like in the first case, how is the localization of the charge? Like in case of the atom centered monopole, it means that monopole, one pole which is centered on an atom. And in fact, the one center charge, it means that one center is present for the charge, and it's residing on the atom. Residing on an atom means it's present on an atom, and is being specifically assigned to that atom. It means that the one center charge is present, it's only present on one atom, and it's assigned to the only one atom, not the other one. And it means that with the surrounding, uh, the charge localization is with surrounding, you can say it's behavior towards the surrounding is restricted one, and thus one may obtain a rather poor representation of the prevailing electric field, because we are dealing with the charge which is centered on one atom. When the charge is centered on one atom, it means that we are dealing with the poor representation for the prevailing or the electric field which is producing around the charges. And I have told you earlier, in these all type of the charges, there is production of the electric field and magnetic field around the charges, around the molecule. And therefore definitely it's the poor representation of the resultant electric field will be around or in the vicinity means around, or like in the you can say in the cloud form. uh, the electric field will be the depicted or the present, and which ultimately results solely due to the usage of the atom centered monopole model. And it tells us that these type of the electric field, which you can say their surrounding behavior is restricted one, and therefore this is only due to the usage or the utility of the model. And this model is the atom centered monopole, and this atom centered monopole is used for the preferred localization of the charge. Here is shown the axis like x, y, z are the three axes, and these three axes are perpendicular to one another. And if there is representation of the molecule, like molecule is if the like water, two hydrogen along with one oxygen. And these hydrogens definitely they bears the positive charge, oxygen will bear the negative charge. And you can say that in case of atom centered monopole, and no doubt uh, the oxygen, due to its more electronegative character, it will pull the electron density away from the hydrogen. But here we are discussing the atom-centered monopole. And for the atom-centered monopole, it's the preferred localization of the charges, like how the charges are localized on one atom, like hydrogen and the oxygen. And these models are not very comprehensive while dealing with the molecular modeling. Before discussing the next model, we will go through the molecular recognition. What is the molecular recognition? Recognition means yes, I recognize you. It means that I know about you. I know what type of the personality you have. I know what type of the behavior you have. What are your likes and dislikes, which game you like or which subject you like. It means that yes, molecule also recognize one another when the molecules are in vicinity or are present near one another. Yes, they recognize one another. They feel the behavior, chemical behavior of one another. And this molecular recognition is the specific interaction between two or more molecules. It means that in molecular recognition, you will discuss the what type of interactions are going to be built up between two or more molecules, and which definitely exhibit molecular complementarity. It means that molecules must be complementary to one another, and this complementary behavior is definitely very important for the, you can say, for their binding. And this complementary behavior or molecule, they complement each other, exhibit complementation. It's through the non-covalent bonding. And what type of bondings are present or raised when the molecule are going to recognize one another. uh, these are the secondary forces, like they may be the hydrogen bonding, they may be the metal coordinations, they may be the hydrophobic forces, van der Waals forces, pi-pi interactions, or you can say the electrostatic effects. It means that in molecular recognition, you will study or you will see the molecular interactions, and these molecular interactions will be through the non-covalent bonding. And these all mentioned are the non-covalent bonding through which the molecules recognize each other and definitely exhibit the complementation phenomena. And definitely under the molecular recognition, the host and the guest involved uh, in that, you can say, mechanism will be studied. It means that host and guest involved in molecular recognition exhibit molecular complementarity. And what's the significance of molecular recognition? Molecular recognition plays an important role in biological system because it is observed that yes, actually, in observation, when system is observed, that in living organism molecular recognition is present between the receptor and the ligand, like antigen antibody, DNA proteins, and RNA ribosomes as well. And here is the model or the template, it is the target, and here is the ligand. And when the molecules are going to be docked or the docking, because the molecular modeling and molecular docking, they go side by side. Molecular docking is an other important phenomena through which the complementation between the ligand and the target is tested. And how the synthesized molecule or the drug molecules are, you can say, the benefited or the, you can say, they show the good or the excellent behavior towards the target. And therefore by the in molecular modeling and docking, dealing with the software on the computer, different orientation is giving to the target, and therefore the target binds with the, you can say, the ligands bind with the target or different orientation of the target and ligands is selected, and show how which type of the you can say the orientations are more preferred one in order to show the tight binding. And second is the like it's the drug molecule and whole protein structure, like it may be a certain enzyme, like if I am going to study the uh, uh, inhibition of certain enzyme like urease, uh, then this may be the protein structure of the enzyme, and the molecule will bind on it. If the molecule will bind on it and not in like the terminals or the ends, it means that yes, it will definitely sit or make the interaction with its pocket, because in the enzyme or in the protein there are some vicinity or the space for the binding of the ligand. And here is shown the how the two molecules, they are complementary to one another, and they show the secondary type of the interactions in the molecular recognition. And next is the molecular electrostatic potential. Uh, a molecular electrostatic potential, it correlates with the dipole moment, electronegativity, and the partial charges which are present on the molecule. It means that these parameters like dipole moment, electronegativity, and the charges, yes, they are very important while dealing with the molecular electrostatic potential. And it provides a visual method to understand the relative polarity of the molecule, how much molecule is polar, what's its hydrophobic, hydrophilic character, and electrostatic potential that is created in the space around a molecule by its nuclei and the electrons. It means that many time I have told you that both the nuclei and electron, they take an important part in order to build the electrostatic potential, and this electrostatic potential is present in a space around the molecule like in the form of cloud. And when they are treated as the static distribution of the charges, and is a very useful property for the analyzing and predicting the molecular reactive behavior. It means that such type of you can say properties, they are very important or the useful when you are going to analyze and predict what type of the molecular reactive behavior will be the originated, and it rigorously defined and can be determined experimentally and as well as on the like computationally mean through the molecular you can say docking studies when their usage of the computation. MEP application is the potential has been particularly useful. Why? As an indicator of the sites or the region of the molecule to which an approaching electrophile is initially attracted. It means that uh, these potential, they are behaving as like indicators of the different sites or the region which are present in the molecule, and definitely towards when it is behaving as the ligand, it means that electrophile will be attracted towards these sites or the regions because of generating the potential. And it has also been applied successfully to the study of interactions that involve a certain optimum relative orientation of the reactant. It means that optimum means um, intermediate average type, and relative mean and you know the all the behavior of the molecule is relative, it's not the absolute study. And orientation of reactants mean how they are oriented in space, such as between a drug and its cellular receptor. Next is the atom-centered dipole. It's the second model for the preferred localization of the charges. The precise and ultimate molecular recognition is exclusively dependent upon the result of molecular electrostatic potential, which is initially surrounding the molecule and which is duly formed by the actual electronic as well as nuclear distribution of charge. It means that here we are studying the atom centered dipole, and when dipole is studied, then you can see the direction of the appropriate electronic distribution, and their magnitude is changing like that of atom centered monopoles, and therefore these models are more preferred in comparison to the atom centered monopole, and they are definitely they are dealing with the more potential or the electrostatic behavior of the molecule, potent behavior. Williams in 1991 reported various methods in order to calculate accurately the charge model, and in the proper representation of molecular electrostatic potential, which was accomplished by the earlier method. It means that he has or he did the work on the charge model uh, for what uh, he used the various method to calculate the actual or the accurate charges on these atoms in the which are present in the you can say the different models, like which may be the monopoles, dipoles, or the quadrupoles or octopoles maybe. However, the most probable and correct choice between the models, which I have told the different models, is guided entirely upon one with a view to obtain the reproducible MEP values. And it means reproducible means if one time the calculations are made, again calculations are made, it means that if there is repetition and there is precision as well, and therefore while dealing with or choosing with the different models, there is working of not the on one values, but they tried the different values in order to predict the most appropriate or the correct model. And for quadrupole, you know first what is the quadrupole. Quadrupole is in fact the charge distribution and distribution of electric charges or magnetization consisting of four equal monopoles like first, second, and third and fourth. If four monopoles are there and these four monopoles are equal, and or the two equal dipoles, like if it's the dipole or if it's the dipole, and definitely these two dipoles or the sets of two dipoles must be equal one, while considering their electric charges or the magnetization, and they are arranged closer together with an alternating polarity and operating overall as the unit. And definitely if one is positive, other will be negative, and so on. And overall these four monopoles or two dipoles make the quadrupoles, and overall this whole quadrupoles will behaving as the or operating as the one unit. Next is the atom centered quadrupole, and the ultimate desire to attain reasonably accurate and more reproducible MEP values may be accomplished by making use of enhanced complexity of the model. It means that when model is going to be more complex, it means that we are going to study more electronic distribution, more localization, of you can say the distribution of the charges. And when we are going to discuss the more distribution or the preferred localization of the charges, and there are many you can say the uh, choices are available for the you can say charges to produce the potential. Yes, these models are no doubt more complex one, but they are the more desirable one, or they produce the more accurate results. And therefore here is the atom centered quadrupole, which is pointing in different x, v, y, z directions. And the most localized distribution of charges is also shown over here. Next is the parameterization of the force field. And force field, I have told you earlier, it's produced in the vicinity of a whole molecule, and it's well established fact that the molecular mechanics is absolutely empirical. Yet it's dealing with the results, it's dealing with the actual values, and therefore the parameters are derived exclusively via interactive uh, evaluation of the typical computational results. And these molecular mechanics is definitely essentially an approach to calculate the energy of the molecule using an empirical energy functions, and which attempts to describe covalent bond in terms of springs which are connected uh, to the atoms with the van der Waals and electrostatic interaction between the non-bonded atoms as well. And therefore, for the parameterization of the force field, uh, they are based on the molecular geometry. And in the molecular geometry, yes, bond length, bond end angles, and dihedrals mean like torsional angle is important one. And second one is the heat of formation in comparison to the various experimental value. Is heat of formation mean how heat is evaluated, or you can say what's the heat formation data, exothermic, endothermic, because they are also correlated with the stability of the molecule. And in actual practice, parameterization essentially make use of the least square optimization. It means that it's a technique which are widely used to analyze and visualize the data. And it's the least scare optimization, which is based upon consistent new terminology which was coined by the Lifson. And for the parameterization, the in actual practice, the most terminology which will be used by the scientist in molecular modeling and the force field data establishing is the least square optimization. And it account for the specific force fields wherein the various intricate means complicated inner one, complexity of structure is dealing, and spectrum of the energies of formation, and vibration spectrum, because they are dealing with the molecule, atom, bonds, they all are occur predominantly. It means that if we are studying the molecule, we will study its charge distribution, we will study its electrostatic potential, we will study the force field, we will study the parameterization, its overall docking, its modeling, and definitely uh, such type of all these you can say the studies will utilize to show the definitely the molecular oval geometry which will be more important, or you can say the most best one in order to bind with the you can say receptor. Importantly, crystallographic techniques have also been adequately made available, and a substantial degree of vital experimental database derived from the bond lengths, angles, and other parameters are also effectively available. It means that for the molecule, yes, crystallographic techniques are also there in order to show all these type of parameters, bond lengths, angles. They definitely take an important part in order to show the overall picture of the molecule in the space. Taylor and the Hegler in 1991, they succeeded in improving altogether near general sets of the parameters derived solely from the quantum mechanical calculations, and particularly for such a system that lacks sufficient experimental data, and or the for the molecules for which the poor uh, experimental data is available, and they improve altogether that scenario in order to uh, generate the newer set of the parameters, and definitely they work on the quantum mechanical calculations. Teredo Rives and Jorgensen 1990 parameterize were fitting carefully the characteristic features of the bulk liquids to the Monte Carlo simulations to yield duly the Ampere oblique OPLS force field. It means that they have uh, or they did their studies or work on the bulk liquids, and they study their characteristic features, they parameterize them, and definitely they also work on the Monte Carlo simulation. I will tell you in the next slide what are what are uh, these terminology stands for. And one terminology is used, which is the molecular simulation, and it is used in the receptor-based drug design to model or to constitute, to build up the 3D structure of the binding site on a target. It means that these all, uh, you can say, phenomena are important for the drug design. Here is the Monte Carlo methods or the experimentation. They are a broad class of the computational algorithms, um, and they rely on the repeated random samplings to obtain the numerical results. These are the works uh, from the you can say informational technology IT ends, from the mathematics end. It means that mathematics, IT, definitely biochemistry, chemistry, they all are going side by side in order to predict a certain type of the molecule or design a molecule, and to show or display it as the drug candidate. And number next is AMBR, Amber, which is the stands for the assisted model building and energy refinements. Energy refinements means energy is very important in order to show or to calculate the overall stability of the molecule, which refers both to the set of the molecular mechanical force field for the simulation of the biomolecules and the package of the molecular simulation programs. And next is OPLS. It stands for the optimized potentials for liquid simulations. And its a distinctive feature of OPLS parameter is that they were optimized to fit experimental properties of the liquid, such as their density, heat of vaporization, in addition to fitting gas phase torsional profiles. and therefore these all, you can say, computational and mechanical modeling techniques go side by side to work on the drug design, and therefore to launch a molecule which is important for showing the therapeutic action. And for assignment, you have to prepare. Uh, Number first, describe what type of the softwares are used to plot the electrostatic potentials. And number second is how to interpret a map of molecular electrostatic potential. How these maps will be interpreted after they are formulated through the molecular modeling, you can say, usage. It's all about for today's lecture. Best wishes and Allah Hafiz, students.